This is the Fresh and Funky Sportscast here, live in YouTube land. Verse live in California, somewhere over the rainbow. Some may say, but yeah, we got a Wednesday, June 1st, the first hump day of June. So, um, we had a wild high scoring Stanley Cup first round Western Conference Finals with the winners. Well, the winners of that being, the, the Colorado Avalanche. I mean, they put up quite a bit of points here. Put up quite a bit of points last night. Yeah, it was a 8-6 was the final score. Colorado had 8. Edmonton had 6. I was on the Edmonton side, unfortunately. But yeah, we got baseball right now. We have baseball going on right now. Let's give you a scoring update here. Cleveland leads 4-0 in the bottom of the 7th here. The Mets lead 2-0 in the bottom of the 7th. We have St. Louis up 3-1 in the bottom of the 8th. And the bottom of the first now, we have the Miami Marlins and the Colorado Rockies. Game 1 yesterday got rained out. So game 1 is underway. So 4 games underway here in the MLB cycle here. Some news that many people might really want to know about. Roger Clemens' son Cody Clemens, he got called up by the Tigers here. He's a lefty bat. He bats lefty. He's had 8 home runs so far in the AAA. So we'll see what Cody Clemens could do. See if we could bring the bats alive for the Detroit Tigers. I thought that was pretty awesome. As far as those of us that knew Roger Clemens, watched Roger Clemens pitch, whether he was for the Red Sox, the Yankees, you know, Roger Clemens was a class act. And now to see his son following the footsteps, not being a pitcher but being a hitter, so that is gonna, that is amazing. But yeah, we yeah, so we had some games. Let's go over. You said yesterday's parlay here. Edmonton lost, so that gives us 3 losses on the season. Because we had Edmonton Oilers, they didn't win, lost. The Nationals got their butts kicked. The A's and Astros under 6.5 runs. The Marlins didn't go. The Rays and the Rangers didn't. So let's look at how we did yesterday. Obviously. So yeah. So the Brewers Didn't do well. Let's see. One. So we got 3. The Braves went over and lost in the 10 innings here. The uh, the A's and Nationals did go. It went 4 runs, so that was a good cash there. My man Rafael Montero got the dub dubski. All right. The Brewers did not cash here, so and then we had the Rangers. We know the Rangers didn't go. 1-5 here. 1-5 here. Yeah, I believe that. I believe that. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So we only. So the only games that were positive for us here, we had the Rockies and Marlins game, so that we'll count that as a win. It's not a loss because it doesn't hurt us. So we went 2-5. 2-5. That was not so. We went 5-5 in our first 5, and we went 2-5. So yeah, we didn't really we didn't really help ourselves very well here yesterday. So NHL we're 0-1. MLB, yeah, we're 5-5, but then we lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, and 9 plus the 2. So we went 7-9 yesterday. So not very good, to say the least. Today we stick with MLB. We didn't go any hockey. So a 7-9 day yesterday. 0-1 in hockey. Not the best way to start. Um, let's get on our way with today's parlay. We took the Nats plus the run and a half. We have the under 9 runs in the Royals and Guardians of the A's plus the run and a half. We got the Braves to win by a run and a half. We got the Giants on the money line. We have the over 8 runs in the Angels and Yankees. The Orioles money line. The under 8.5 runs in White Sox Blue Jays. I got the Reds money line and the Pirates plus the run and a half. All full games today. No first 5 games or any of that goodness here. So all right, we're still in the bottom of the 7th here. Cleveland leads 4-0. Still in the bottom of the 7th here. Mets lead 2-0. I just need the Nats to get a run. I mean, if they could just hold them to 2 runs and get that, I don't care if the Mets win 2-1. I mean, I stayed away from St. Louis in the Padres game. I mean, I've been trying to back the Cardinals, and for whatever reason they spurred me here. Except for in the first 5, they actually cashed for me. And we stayed away from this Miami Marlins and the Rockies game. It's top of the second, 0-0. So we have some baseball, Good old baseball here. Well, doesn't look like Ruiz even got a hit here today, so not looking too well so far here. Okay, Gavin Sheets is not playing today. Day to day. Tommy fans day to day now. What is this day to day bullshit here? Your left calf discomfort here. Oh man. Alright. Well, probably gonna have no other choice but to play Joey Bart here. Alright. So and we have Reed Detmers here. He's pitching today, so that's in there. Alright, I'm gonna make sure to get our WNBA lineup set up here. Just looking at my fantasy lineup here to make sure I got all my guys in that are gonna be playing today. Some guys aren't gonna play. Like Buxton today. That uh, we're gonna let Luis get some action here today here. All right. And then we have Jose Quintana on the mound here. So we got some games. Like I said, we already got 4 games underway. We have the Astros and the Athletics. Gonna start here in a few minutes. We have Atlanta Braves taking on the Arizona Diamondbacks, or I like to call the Arizona Desert Snakes. And then we have San Francisco Giants taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. We have game 2 of the Marlins and Rockies. Then we have the Seattle Mariners taking on the Baltimore Orioles. We have the Los Angeles Angels and New York Yankees. We have the Chicago White Sox and Toronto Blue Jays. We have the Cincinnati Reds, Boston Red Sox. We have the Minnesota Twins, Detroit Tigers, Tampa Bay Rays, Texas Rangers, Milwaukee Brewers against Chicago Cubs, and the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on Los Angeles, the Los Angeles Dodgers. So we have that going. We have that going here. So all right, so we're going to the top of the eighth now here. Top of the eighth between the Cleveland Guardians and the Kansas City Royals. The Guardians are up 4-0. We have the Nationals and the Mets. It's still 0-2. Mets lead by 2 runs in the bottom of the 7th. We're in the bottom of the 8th here. Cardinals lead 4-1. And the top of the 2nd, Miami Marlins and Rockies are scoreless with the Marlins up to bat. So all right. Got NFL here. Hold out over. Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray is actually, spotted his off-season OTAs here. Oh, the Mets scored, so it's 3-0 Mets over Nationals here now. Yeah, so I'm gonna lose my parlay today. It's all right. I'm never win parlays. All right. Congress is asking Goodell and Daniel Snyder to cooperate in its investigation into the Washington Commanders' workplace. Um, and many people don't know, you know, Daniel Snyder didn't have the best workplace. And I mean, if you talk to somebody that, I have friends that are, Washington football, fans prior to them changing the name. But they weren't very warm and fuzzy with Daniel Snyder and didn't think that he was doing the right things. I mean, we got John Gruden out there we got John Gruden out faster than you could say yoo-hoo. But you got Daniel Snyder that, I mean, did some a lot. I mean, you want to talk about some bad things? This man shouldn't even be able to be owning, be an owner, let alone because Daniel Snyder is not a saint by any means, and shouldn't be the owner of the Washington Commanders. Let somebody else take over. But yeah, the House Oversight Committee wants Goodell and them, which they should. I mean, this is ridiculous here. Where we have Congress that has to deal with the NFL when they should be dealing with why the fuck all this other stuff. You see, we wonder why our country is so screwed up because we have everything and anything that's takes precedent over what should be present. But who cares anyways, right? Nobody gives a shit anyways. Everybody's gonna run into a fucking brick wall, and it was our life. It was meant to be, right? Moving on, Steelers defensive lineman Stephen Tuitt, he's gonna retire after his brother's death and completion of his degree. So it's pretty sad news. Along with Jeff Gladney, he passed away yesterday in a car accident. He was gonna make a comeback after being released from the Vikings. He signed with the Arizona Cardinals and tragically lost his life in a car accident in Texas. John Madden, maybe I mean, I'm glad that John Madden will be on the cover of Madden 23. I think out of honor and respect for John Madden, that was the least they could do. After screwing up his game for so long. So, and now Deshaun Watson is now facing a 23rd civil lawsuit following his Real Sports with Brian Gumble segment. So I'm not even gonna touch this Deshaun Watson thing. To be honest with you, I don't know what to say or anything to say upon that matter. I plead the fifth. But that seems to be like the big news as far as NFL is concerned here. You know, NBA, we got the Warriors. We got the Warriors and Celtics tomorrow. It's going to be an amazing game here. Game will be played. Game will be played at 6 p.m. West Coast time, so 9 o'clock for you. All right, Boston's defensive bulldog will never win a shooting contest or popularity contest with Steph Curry, but his defense on the Warriors star may decide the NBA Finals. Well, I mean, I think that's going to be a good matchup to watch. Marcus Smart, lockdown defense. So, and Joel Embiid has thumb and index finger surgery. It will not affect his impact to start the season next season. Jimmy Butler says he's living with the missed 3-point shot in Game 7. I mean, hey, you're gonna live or die with that. CJ McCollum is joining ESPN as year-long NBA analyst. So I don't know. Maybe CJ McCollum is hanging it up and saying, "Hey, you know what? I want to be an NBA analyst now. I don't want to play too much basketball anymore." A waste of a year, Lowry Dowry steams over Heat's Game 7 loss to Celtics. That's why I don't see Kyle Lowry there next year. I could see Kyle Lowry swapping spots with Donovan Mitchell. That is for sure. But yeah, it'll be on 6 p.m. You got the 2-seeded Warriors against the number 3-seeded Celtics here. Going to be an interesting matchup, to say the least. All right, tonight we got WNBA. We got the Indiana Fever taking on the New York Liberty and the Minnesota Lynx at the Atlanta Dream. The Indiana Fever are 3-8 after their coaching change. The New York Liberty is 1-7. The Minnesota Lynx, they're 2-7. The Atlanta Dream is 5-3. So definitely something to keep your eyes on. That is for sure. And speaking of that, I'm gonna make sure my roster, my lineup is good here. All right. Alrighty then. All right, we got that done here, so that's good there. All right, so we got our fantasy lineups done here, so that's what we needed to do here. Uh, talked about the sports here. Let's give another live update here. Another live update, another live sports update here. All right, we're in the 8th inning here. It's 3-0 Mets. We're in the 8th inning. It's 4-0 Guardians over the Royals. And we're in the 9th inning where it is St. Louis 5, Padres 2. We're in the 2nd inning. Marlins have 1, Rockies have 0, and the A's and the Astros have just got underway, along with the Braves and Diamondbacks. So a lot of baseball today already underway. Usually Wednesdays, usually the matinee days where a lot of teams do play in the afternoons. Hence the early starts. And so yeah, that's about it really as far as sports is concerned and to go on. But yeah, I made my picks today here. Obviously my national pick isn't going very well. And the Royals and Guardians under 9, that's looking pretty decent right now. I have the A's plus the run and a half. I got the Braves to win by a run and a half. Giants money line. Got the over 8 runs and the Angels and Yankees. Got the Orioles on the money line. We have the under 8.5 runs in the White Sox Blue Jays. We got the Reds money line and the Pirates plus the run and a half. So unless the Nationals decide they want to come up and step up and play, it's going to be an L for me. It's going to be an L. I should have picked the Mets here on the money line here, or on the run line here. Oh well, we're in the top. We're in the top of the 8th here. We got one out here. We got one out. We got runners at first and second here. So we got a chance for a tie here. I mean, that's all I'm asking for. Just get 2 runs, maybe. All right, we're going to the bottom of the first here. Top of the first, one out here. Runners at first and second for the Braves here. All right, we got 2 outs now here. We got 2 outs here, and we got Riley Adams up on the bump here. Well, I'm just hoping that this Guardians game can get over here, and somehow the Nationals maybe. Oh, my man Ruiz, Keibert Ruiz can he hit a home run here? Or at least maybe bat in 2 runs here, and Can you help me out? Can you help me out here, Ruiz? I need you to help me out here. You're my fantasy team, you know. I need you to help me out here a little bit here. Need you to need you to help me out here if you can. But yeah. Well, looks as though left the runner stranded there, so that's not good. So like I said, I'm hoping maybe just maybe we don't give up any runs here. Maybe the Nats get maybe two runs here in the ninth. But they will be facing Edwin Diaz, the fucking Diaz brothers. You need some fucking closure, man. You call the fucking Diaz brothers, man. You don't fuck with the Diaz brothers, man. You don't talk that shit to the Diaz brothers, man. They'll fuck you up, man. I bet my good Scarface impression. Probably not good. Probably not a very good impression of a Cuban. Al Pacino. But yeah, I've got 4-0 the bottom of the eighth. We got the bottom of the eighth here. The Mets is up 3-0. We got the top of the ninth here. Got the top of the ninth here. 2 outs here. Padres are trying to get something going here, or else it's going to be a win for the St. Louis Cardinals. Top of the third here, 1-0 Marlins. Bottom of the first, 0-0 Athletics and A's. Still in the top of the first. Braves are still up to bat here. 2 outs, runners at first and second. Wilson Contreras. All right. Yeah, so we had the Warriors tomorrow, man. Warriors and Celtics tomorrow. I mean, big game to say the least here. Let's see what's the odds right now. I'm gonna see what the odds are here. All right, Warriors -3.5 right now. 3.5, and we have the over under is 212.5. All right, I mean, interesting. It's an interesting matchup, I should say. We'll be we will be betting this game tomorrow. First thoughts, opening thoughts here. Uh, Warriors -3.5. I mean, that's a good number. I mean, it's a decent number. I mean, but you're getting if you're picking the Warriors, if you want to bet the Warriors here, you got to bet the fucking 3.5. And I don't know. I mean, I like the Celtics defense. Like them to keep it close. And I know they've had to play a couple extra days more than the Warriors have, but it's the theory, rest versus non-rest. Who has the advantage? Obviously, the person that has rest has the advantage because they haven't played. But then they're going to be rusty on the other hand, while the team that's played, yes, they're going to be tired and whatever, but they're going to be more, hey, we kind of feel good about ourselves going in. So I wouldn't be remiss to take the plus 3.5 with the Celtics game one. And 212.5. I mean, it really depends. I mean, if the Celtics defense can really clamp down, I think it's going to be fine. But if the Celtics defense is nowhere to be found and this becomes like a shootout, I think Boston could definitely be in trouble here. I mean, and they have Marcus Smart, who's the best. He's a defensive player of the year, probably the best defensive player you can get out of a guard, and he's going to be guarding Steph Curry. But we've seen in that Maverick series, they tried to double Steph. What happened? It opened up Looney. It opened up Clay. It opened up Poole. It opened up all these other guys. It made the Warriors now believe that yes, Curry's our man. Curry can make all the shots, But if they try to shut Curry down, it's going to leave other people open, and these guys aren't going to be afraid to shoot, nor are they going to be scared to actually be able to be the contributing factor. So that's what kind of scares me about the Celtics here. If they're just going to lay down their game plan based on Steph Curry, which is a smart game plan. You don't want Steph Curry to beat you and hit shots, but you don't also want to focus solely on Steph Curry, and then you're going to leave other guys open that will kill you, like Klay Thompson, like Draymond Green, like Jordan Poole, like Kevon Looney. I mean, even Moody will come off the bench. I mean, they don't think that these guys aren't going to just contribute out here. And same thing with the Celtics. Celtics, both teams are going to want to win. It's going to be a hyped, excited game one. Definitely looking forward to this here. The end of the basketball season. We see two great basketball teams. Golden State Warriors have been to the NBA Finals 6 of the last 8 years, and the Boston Celtics historically have the most finals appearances out of any team. So you can't, what are you gonna? I mean, how do you not like this NBA Finals? I mean, I just don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, we can sit here and run the stats all day long, like I know a lot of you guys like the analytics, you like the stats, you like to regurgitate that shit all day long. But again, I say it comes down to the will. It comes down to the will of the coaching. It comes down to the will of the players. Who's going to make the right adjustments? Who's going to, you can press all the fucking analytics you want. You can crunch all the numbers you want. It's just it comes down to who wants it more. And basketball is a game of runs and game of wills, and more than anything, it's just like football and soccer and all these sports where your will to overcome has to be greater than that of what somebody or something you're going up against. And that's. But yeah, I had to come up from here and talk about my bets today. Picks and parlays. That's kind of like kind of what I'm starting with here as far as my picks. They're not the greatest of picks. I'll let that be known right now. But it's just I just take a pick. It's not because, oh man, I'm betting on this. I've seen the numbers. I read the numbers. I crunched the numbers. I know this pitcher sucks. This guy's the greatest. I mean, it really doesn't matter. Really, at the end of the day, it comes down to, okay, who's coming to bat, who's come to play, and who didn't come to play. All right. Now we got the top of the ninth here. We got Emmanuel Klaus facing Carlos Santana. Royals down 4 runs. We have the bottom of the 8th here, 1 out. Runner at first for the Mets. We got top of the 9th here, 2 outs. Bases are loaded, though. Bases are loaded for the Padres here. 2 outs. So Cardinals need to get one more out to save their victory, or do we dare say? And then bottom of the 3rd here, 1-0 Marlins here. Edwin Chupacabra. Evan the Chupacabra Cabrera. The rookie the big young ace that everybody was looking at for the Marlins is finally getting his first major league appearance today and pitching very well. So far, he's pitched solid 2 innings. He's not given up any runs, no hits, 4 Ks, and 2 walks. So good on him. Well, we're going to the top of the 2nd here between the Astros and A's. There is no runs, only 1 hit for the Astros. We go to the bottom of the 1st. Braves are winning 1-0. Kyle Wright is on the mound, pitching against Jose Rojas. Jose Rojas just got struck out. So 2 outs. We got Kelt Marte up to bat here. So we got 2 games about to get over with. One more getting closer with the Nats and the Mets. There's 2 outs here. Runner at second. All right, we got Robinson Cano is up to bat here for the San Diego Padres here with the bases juiced here with 2 outs here. It's been a thing this year. I mean, if anyone wants to pay attention to anything, pay attention to this. Whenever you see 2 outs in a game, 2 outs in any inning of the game, there's guaranteed to be at least a run. Not all the time, but a lot of times I've watched it in a lot of games where it'd be like, oh, 2 outs, oh man, this is real easy. They got 2 outs, oh man, and the next thing you know, boom, 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 hits, boom, home runs, and you just get a run or two. It's crazy, you know. You think with no outs or 1 out, there'd be more teams would score more that way, but no, with actually 2 outs, a lot of teams have actually put up runs. So Lopez grounded out to third here. Game is over. The Guardians win 4-0. So that bet clears and cashes for us right now. That leg of the parlay does cash here. But we definitely going to need we're going to need the Nationals to get up here and get a run here. Oh, wild pitch here. Wild pitch here for this pitcher here. Weems here. So the batter, the runner at second advances to third now. So now it could be a 4-0 ball game here. But 3 balls, 1 strike. All right. Well, that is over with here. Let's see. Oh, 3 outs here. Looks like the Cardinals got the win there. I did not bet that game, but the Cardinals do get a win. 5-2. My guy that I thought was going to get a close or a save did not. It's okay. So yeah, that's what we got going on here so far here. So far, so good here. And we have an S. When I was thinking about S tier quarterbacks here, I was thinking, you got Tom Brady. You obviously got Patrick Mahomes. You obviously got Josh Allen. Okay. Then do we put Lamar in there? I mean, I'd like to put Burrow. I'm gonna put Burrow up in there. I'm gonna put Joe Burrow. And I want to say Justin Herbert. Those to me are the 5 S tier quarterbacks right now in the NFL. I mean, that's just me. I say Brady because Brady's all time. He's just that you got to put respect on his name. I like Patrick Mahomes. He's top echelons. Josh Allen is proven. Joe Burrow, I believe he's taking the next steps in the next level. And I want to say Justin Herbert. Two young guys to fill the last couple spots here. I mean, obviously. I mean, most people would say, "Well, what about Rodgers?" You put Rodgers in there. I wouldn't quite say Rodgers is S tier, but he's definitely a coveted quarterback. But it's like, then who do I take out? Do I take Tom Brady out and put and do I take Herbert out and put Rodgers in there? I take Burrow out and so that's just some food for thought. What I'm thinking about as far as breaking down the quarterbacks, and then I think the best of the rest. Obviously, you'd have Rodgers, you have Dak Prescott here. I'd say Derek Carr. You have you know put Kurt Warner. I mean Kirk Cousins, and I'd have to definitely say you'd have to put Lamar Jackson in the mix. And then I'd say, guys that could ascend. I put the Jalen Hurts, I put the Tuas in there, I put the Deshaun Watson in there. You know, I think we miss some of these quarterbacks. Russell Wilson could be in the second tier as well. I mean, Russ, Russ, Russ and Rodgers. I think definitely they're tier two. They're definitely at least tier two quarterbacks. I mean, yeah, most people would say they're tier ones. That's if we're going top 10. I mean, I'm just saying top. I went top 4 or 5. I mean, which you know, but everybody's top is going to be different. Like I look at it differently than how someone else looks at it. I don't shit on somebody's say, well, your list is shit because maybe they value that person more than I value that person, or I look at that person as less valued than the person that they value higher than, and vice versa. So I mean, it truly comes down to, personal preference. I mean, as far as I mean, it's just like people's, all time, greatest basketball players. It's going to be a variation of some sorts, but everybody's going to have similar players, but then everybody's going to have some different players where they think, may or may not be respected. So, oh, it's 1:04 in the morning here. I mean, the morning, the afternoon. I'm saying the morning. Yeah, it's morning time. Yeah, I haven't even took a hit today here. Well, the Mets lead 5-0. So, well, so much for my parlay cashing today here. I mean, we could definitely count that one as an L. L. L for sure. All right. So, we'll just have to see what else comes down the pike there. And then let's look at our players here. Our fantasies, make sure, last minute, any last minute changes need to be done. Um, well, it was good. That was definitely Juan Yepes. He was definitely been a young, good prospect here for me. He got me 14 points today. I mean, oh shit, Nolan Arenado had a home run today. Finally, finally, finally. All right, let's go look at this other team here. Hey, turtle, 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 turtle. All right, we're down by 16 here. Oh yeah, we need to pick up. That's right. I need to pick up a player. Um, damn, Tatis. Yeah, Tatis too. I mean, let's see. Let's see what we have available here to our. Available to our. Probably not very many. Probably not very many options here. Mm, think I'm gonna take him here. All right. All right. So I picked up a player that I need to here. Let's go. All right, 5-0, going on top of the ninth here, where they need a miracle. Mock draft. Who are the riskiest first round picks? Obviously, they're showing Christian McCaffrey, which yes, he is a risk, big risk in the first round. But I don't know who else to really, does that really affect here? All right, so it looks like we got sorted there. And all right. All right. Well, oh, Jazzy Chisholm. Jazzy Chisholm in a home run. Let's go. I'm telling you, Jazzy Chisholm been a good hitter for the Miami Marlins here. I mean that the Royals and the Marlins have been the teams that my surprise teams that I said they would do good and it would surprise people. Right now the Marlins are doing that. The Royals, Kansas City the Royals, on the other hand, haven't really played their best. They got some good young prospects. I do definitely like the youth they have with Bobby Witt Jr. They have MJ Melendez here. They have some really good young talented players. I mean, I think pitching has to get better for them. And if their pitching was a little more spot on and more toit like a tiger, I think they would be a different team. So, but yeah, we're just chilling like a villain here. Stone cold pilling. That's what I be doing. Got me bowl here. Got me bowl. But yeah, a lot of times I just get up on here and talk and talk about sports or I rant about things and it's not that I want to know everything and I'm telling people that this is the way life. I, if you want to be dumb and stupid and you don't want to know what's going on and you want to be naive and dumb, well, then you can't say, "Oh, I didn't know. I'm a victim. Poor me." No, you aren't dumb and want to be ignorant and want to. So you should be treated as such. I'm sorry, this whole thing about people having to be so nice to people nowadays, and you know, we would be nice to people's feelings. Fuck that. And if it offends people, I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck. You should be offended about what the hell's going on. And if you don't know what the hell's going on, I know what to tell you. If you think that, there's a happily ever after for everybody, you're shortly mistaken. I'll tell you that right now. And you can sit here and believe all you want to believe, you know what I mean? But doesn't mean it's the truth. That's all I'm going to say. Whether, regardless if you believe in God or you don't believe in God or you fucking, you believe in politicians, you believe in people, you believe in fairy godmother or whatever. There is a reality. There is a reality in the sense. And see, that's what happens. When I go on and I talk about the real life and shit, nobody wants to hear it. Everybody's like, oh, fuck no. But if I get up on here and talk about fucking sports every day long, It's fine. Nobody has a problem with it. Everybody will sit as long as they can to hear me talk about whatever dumb shit sports or whatever. But when I want to be real with people and when I want to be honest with people and truthful and forthcoming, it's like, whoa, you're a crazy motherfucker. And oh my, how dare you believe that? Oh my gosh, I don't want to hear this. I'm going to tune this out. You know, I watch people and I look at people, regardless if they have the same belief as me, just to hear what they say. I want to hear what they say, regardless if it's against what I believe or not. I want to hear people out. I want to hear it from their fucking mouths. I want to see it from their own eyes. I want to see their body language, how you speak about things, and how because that's another thing people fail to realize. You know, the body language. The body language of people tells you a lot. Tells you a lot how people carry themselves, how they go about themselves, how they treat others, how they're going to go about treating others. But nobody cares. Nobody cares. And that's why nobody comes to my channel. And that's why I tell people, I don't give a fuck if you subscribe. I don't give a fuck if you send me a follow, put a thumbs up, put a like, put a comment, whatever. If you feel the need to, then do it. If you don't, I don't care. But don't sit here and come my shit and then you just believe whatever the fuck you believe. Because I'll find out. I'm one of the motherfuckers. I'm not petty. But believe you me, at the end of the times, I figure out when people what truly people say to you and what they don't say to you. And then when somebody's bitch ass gets called out, people want to get their fucking feelings hurt. Well, I'm sorry. Fuck your feelings. Fuck the way you feel. Nobody's gonna come to rescue you. And you can sit there with your you can sit there and spin on this finger, okay? And if you're a guy, you ain't got a pussy, so you can sit and spin on your asshole with this finger. Okay? I'm not here to be your best friends. I'm not even here to fucking be well liked. I'm here to tell you the fucking shit you don't want to hear. I'm sorry you don't want to fucking hear it. Well, if you're a fucking man, you would have stood up a lot longer. Tired of men proclaiming to be men when they're really fucking little boys and just want to sit back and only do what they want to do. And then when the hard shit comes, they don't want to stand up and they don't want to do what real men should be doing. Because, men, comparing men nowadays to men back in the days, it's a whole hell of a lot different. Let's just put it that way. And I'll put it in a nice way. So, for the Karens in the YouTube community, so they don't ban me and think I'm talking shit about the LGBTQWXYZ fucking community. I don't hate them. My sister's a fucking lesbian, okay? I don't hate my sister. I love my sister. And when my sister, who she chooses to love, that's her. And she's not a bad person. She's not shitting on nobody else. And she's not hijacking her movement so she get a bazillion fucking dollars for it. People nowadays want to act like, oh my God. My God, we never seen this. Oh my God, I gotta say I'm a homosexual. I gotta say I fuck everything. I love everybody. Everybody's so forthcoming to being open and honest, but really are they open and honest or they're just trying to push the agendas? And a lot of times it's pushing an agenda. And some of you, I know you can't get through your fucking brains because you're too stupid and your attention span is very, very weak, like a lot of people. Most people's attention span is 10 seconds. So that's the reason why nobody comes to watch me because they're fucking already fucking done. Like, oh shit, oh fuck, can't watch this guy. He's fucking. Who is this skinny fuck? He ain't gonna do shit. We'll snap this motherfucker in two. I'd kill this motherfucker in a heartbeat. You hear that all day long. But yet nobody's done it. Haven't done it yet. Still waiting. Y'all know who I am. Y'all know where I'm at. I don't hide my shit. I don't put no fucking mask on, mask off. I ain't fucking Future out here. I ain't one of these dumb motherfuckers you can just manipulate your mind. I'm not one of these fuckboy men and women that join the armed forces think there's some fucking patriot motherfucker that deserves to have a fucking parade for their shitty shit that they didn't even do anything. We pray these fucking politicians that don't give a fuck about you and people in your neighborhood that don't give a fuck about you. Yeah, we can have these conversations, but we don't because nobody wants to talk. Everybody's fucking scared because the government and everybody else is placating on your fear and your doubt, and you're letting them win. You're letting them win. We've given things power that we should have never gave power. And once you give the power to it, you can't take it back. Because the problem is people don't believe like they say they believe. Like I said, regardless if you believe in God, you believe in yourself, you believe in the fucking tooth fairy, Easter bunny, the motherfucking whoever, people don't believe. People like to say a lot of things, but do another. So, that being said, I'm just gonna fucking smoke this fucking bowl here. Uh, got through got through what I want to talk about here as far as sports goes. And yeah, I may piss people off, and maybe nobody people come around. And I just keep putting my content out. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'm not here for millions of views and just a bunch of people watch my videos. That's not the purpose. See, people always want they want people always want the validity, and people want money, and people want to be well liked, and people want people to love them, and people want them to shower them and adore them and to fucking bow down to them. They won't say it to you, but their actions speak about it. But here I am, the bad guy, and I don't care. You see me smiling, you see me smirking, you see me scared, you see me fumbling on my words. I used to speak a lot faster, but now I want to speak very boldly and straight to the fucking point, so people can understand the words that are coming out of my mouth. And I'll speak to you in a tone that you're used to. A nice little mono, soft. It'll be okay. Mommy, 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 mommy. Mommy, mommy, suck a titty. For you titty sucking motherfuckers. I mean, and I ain't talking about these motherfuckers ain't sucking mommy's milk. They sucking somebody else's milk. But they don't care. They're gonna be the same people gonna be crying for help and crying and crying and crying and begging and pleading, and guess what? There will not be no help. But y'all got the answers, so go on. Nobody comes to see me do sports talk anyways. You want to see all these other guys that, placate like a fucking jackass up here all day long. But, that's what I like to speak the truth. Truth hurts sometimes. The truth hurts sometimes, and I know some people can't handle it. So, I'll let this draw out to an hour. Draw out to an hour here, so that way. But yeah, we're gonna get into we're getting into some fantasy football here and stuff of that nature. Today I talked about the quarterbacks. I want to take the best quarterbacks we think, the top tier quarterbacks. Then you have the next below. Then you have that. And when you have the rookies, we'll do running backs. We'll do receivers, tight ends. We'll talk about defenses. We're gonna break it down. We're gonna have a nice little breakdown, and hopefully, I mean, it'd be nice. Maybe I might give myself a little chalkboard or a little, a white erase board or something here, where I can kind of, have have things where people can kind of see where I'm doing. In that way, it'd be a little bit easier to explain. And that's why, because I'm just some dude that sits behind the camera and has his light in the background. And yeah, that's my bed here. Yeah, and that's my covers. And I'm just willing to come to you as a normal person, not as some motherfucker that's pretending to. Oh my God! I wear my 2-bit suits here. Let me get out here and put on a motherfucking monkey suit and give me some bananas. Give me some peanuts, peanuts, peanuts. I swear to God, that's what people are, man. People get up on here and act like they deserve to get money and they shouldn't work a fucking normal job and everybody should pander to them. And oh man, they've done greatness. People get up on here day in and day out and act like there's somebody special. Like you changing someone's life. You ain't changing shit. You just playing a fucking caricature and people just watch you because you're a clown. They watch a lot of these people on YouTube. I've watched many of these people. And these people get drunk or they act stupid. They have fucking stupid TTSs that are racist and fucking vulgar and stupid. And then wonder why they have the cops and wonder why they get the shit beat out of them. And then people just, people with real jobs and real money pay these guys to be idiots. So what does that say about you that watches them? Yeah, these might be clowns, but what are you? Continually supporting these clowns and these idiots and these morons. Thinking what, you're part of the fucking circus too? It's all fucking fun and games till somebody gets hurt. The old saying. It's all fun and games until somebody's feelings gets hurt, somebody gets crushed, or somebody else fucking doesn't get their way. They don't get tantrum and then they cry and they bitch and moan because their stupid ass, dumb ass plan didn't go to what it was going to, and then they didn't have no backup plan, and then they want to fucking make people feel sorry for them, and then other people are just sorry excuse for people that feel sorry excuse for sorry excuse. Yeah, it's just a cycle. Supporting somebody is not by giving them money. The government's giving a lot of people that live on Section 8 and welfare. Did it make their lives better? Did they get off the welfare in Section 8? Did they better their lives? No. Are they still on it? They're still on it. And now you're fucking dependent upon it. But I gotta hear motherfuckers bitch about, I want to do the hard work. Well, you're gonna be part of the reason why the world collapses. Because you don't want to get off your ass and do what needs to be done. Afraid that this fuck coronavirus or fucking whatever virus comes out that they make up and cook up like in the kitchen, and then all of a sudden tell you go out there and take it, and then tell everybody else it's disinformation and all this other bullshit and hoopla and soupla, and then everybody else come up on here and either talks the right game, or you got other people that don't give a shit and spew bullshit, get up on here and do some fucking sort of fucking entertainment TV and shit. Because people are born to cable TV anymore. People want to watch people's lives, and they want to see if people's lives are miserable than theirs, and then whatever, and they can laugh, they sit back and watch, and just sit back and watch. I mean, people sit back and watch as the communities get destroyed. People sit back and watch as fucking our lives deteriorate. Sit back and watch like it's a fucking Netflix movie, like it's some goddamn television, like it's a goddamn computer, it's like your fucking cell phones. Wonder why we're so disconnected from ourselves. Because we all want to be part of the fucking Matrix. We all want to be Keanu Reeves. But nobody wants to pay the price. No one wants to pay the cost to be the boss. Everybody wants to be a fucking follower in life. And that's what happens. That's why nobody comes to my channel. I'm not a big name person. I don't stream every day and every hour. I don't want to. I don't want no following. I don't want no fucking cult of personalities. I just want people to wake up. People have a fucking mind of their own. Instead of just being as is. And then you just can't even discuss about it because people don't want to talk about it. And everybody just shut the fuck up and just go about, videotaping their lives or going up on YouTube or Twitch or IG, Instagram, Patreon, whatever, and you know what? People really saving people's lives, or people just pandering to the lowest common denominator just so they can get money? I mean, I know how shit's done. I know how schemes are ran. I know how shit's done. But do you know how it's done? Do you even care? People get mad at, oh, we were scams. I know somebody's running a scam. I mean, you know, fucking government's been running scam on everybody on the planet Earth since the beginning of time. But yeah, everybody says they're this or that and the other, but the reality is you ain't shit. All right, I think I ranted and raved quite enough, but you know, my bets didn't cash, but whatever. I mean, they never really do, anyways. Just picks parlays, but we'll be back here tomorrow. Discuss the NBA finals and call you motherfuckers out more. Talk shit to everybody. I'm not just talking to YouTube. I'm not just talking about Facebook. I'm not talking about Twitter. I'm not talking about just Instagram. I'm talking about the whole kit and caboodle, baby.